Aloha kako. Thank you for being a part of today's proceedings. Before going further, I'd like to introduce everyone on this Zoom session. My name is Matthew Brown, the managing librarian at the Hawaii State Library for the Blind and Print Disabled, and I'll be serving as your host for today's event. Joining us from the K-12 tuition-free public charter school, Hawaii Technology Academy, or HTA, is Carrie Archibald, middle school principal, Ashley Trotter, seventh grade social studies teacher, and HTA middle school faculty, including Leah Cooper, Amy Sun Muyashiro, Maya Terhune, and Molly Nokris. Nadine Pascua, part of last year's HTA seventh grade class and now living in Arizona, is also with us. Nadine presented the concept of a community service project in support of public libraries, and her efforts led to the reason why we're here today. Nadine is joined by her mother, Jessica, and her younger brother, Greyson. Also on today's Zoom session is the executive director of the Friends of the Library of Hawaii, Nainoa Mao. The statewide Friends of the Library organization is chartered under Hawaii law to provide support to the Hawaii State Public Library System, or HSPLS. Our state librarian, Stacy Aldrich, who heads up HSPLS, is with us today. So too is Waipahu Public Library Children's Librarian, Jolene Miyagi. Mitchell Moriwaki, Youth Services Librarian at Ewa Beach Public and School Library, would have liked to have been with us today, but he was called away at the last minute for a family emergency. The Pascua family enjoyed these public libraries during their time in Hawaii. Also from HSPLS, we have Susan Nakata and Daniel Todd from our Library Development Services section, and Stacy Kaneshige from the Public Libraries branch. In just a moment, we'll hear about Nadine's vision to raise funds to provide for large print books for kids in public libraries, and how she worked with HTA teachers, staff, and fellow students to make this goal possible. However, before we get to the details of Nadine's and HTA's efforts, let us all understand that this story is about a group of people coming together, working together, striving together to address a situation that needed attention. It is exactly this kind of spirit and determination of people helping each other out that can see us through any challenge, including terrible events like the devastating fires on Maui and Hawaii Island. With this in mind, I'd like to ask Carrie Archibald to say a few words about HTA's approach to education and the importance the school places on community service. Carrie?
Thanks, Matthew. So at HTA, we have a blended learning model. So we have students on campus 2 days a week, and they have a virtual learning schedule 2 days a week as well. And then as part of that time, we like to incorporate field studies and try to get our students out into the community. So last year, our big effort was to do integration across content areas. And so that's where this project came from, having students look at community efforts and needs that they thought was important, put it out to an audience to promote and pitch their idea, and then we walk-a-thon as a way to raise the funds. So at HTA, that's our goal, is to bring out that community service and collaboration within our students. That brings in our cores, which is also including the our character building as well as communication. So bringing in that argumentative and promotion into their pitch was a big way for them to demonstrate those underlying skills that we like to promote year-round school-wide.
Okay, thank you, Carrie. Ashley Trotter's class set the stage for selecting a community service project that the students could support as the school year came to a close. Ashley, what can you tell us about the process for selecting this particular community service project?
Hi, everyone. So for HTA, we pride ourselves on project-based learning, and we wanted to do something that integrated all 4 core classes and really focused on the driving question of how can we make a positive impact in our community. And so we all kind of took a role in creating the project together and kind of divvying up the work within the 4 classes. So when they came to social studies, we researched different organizations they were passionate about. Nadine choosing the public library system, and from there creating a pitch that they pitched to an expert of panels, Miss Norcross being one of the experts on our panel. And Nadine did an outstanding job. I believe received a perfect score on the rubric, one of the few students to do that. And we ended up going with her organization for the walk-a-thon, which is amazing.
Thank you, Ashley. So I think this would be a perfect time to have the student responsible for getting this effort off the ground share her thoughts with us. So Nadine, can you share with us how you settled on this project and also how you worked with the other students to see the project through?
First off, thank you for having me here today. Um, so since I was little, I loved going to the library. It was my favorite thing to do. And I used to love having the choice to what books I wanted to read. So when my brother Greyson grew up and was able to choose the books he wanted to choose, it was sad to see that there were no readily available books for him. He needed large print books because he is visually impaired. So I was sad that there were no readily available books. So last year when my teachers announced this project, I knew I had the opportunity to introduce it. And my teachers and HTA and my classmates supported me, and they came to the walk-a-thon, and my heart felt so happy because of the thought that my classmates and my teachers at HTA supported me through with this project.
Ashley, your class, with students like Nadine, it's a chicken skin moment. Boy, you guys, just amazing, amazing setup here. Nadine, we so appreciate your efforts. You and your class made such a difference by raising $5,000 through your school project. So at this point, let's shine a spotlight on the results of Nadine and her classmates' efforts. I'm going to call upon Carrie Archibald to start this with the check presentation and comments. Carrie, can you make your check presentation?
So on behalf of Hawaii Technology Academy, we wanted to present this and through Nadine, our $5,000 to the Hawaii Public Library System.
Accepting the donation for the Friends of the Library is Executive Director Nainoa Mao for his comments.
Well, thanks, Matt. I just wanted to say thank you so much to Nadine for all of your initiative, recognizing this need for not only your brother, but just for the community. All of our Hawaii community can benefit from this because we have a statewide public library system. And thank you to HTA Academy and your seventh grade class for all of the energy and generous spirit to raise $5,000 for the Hawaii State Public Library System and buying those large print books.
Yay. In turn, accepting the donation for the Hawaii State Public Library System as provided by HTA through the Friends of the Library of Hawaii is State Librarian Stacy Aldrich.
Aloha. Thank you through the magic of technology. Thanks, Naino, for passing me the check. I just want to thank you so much, Nadine, and the HTA family for taking on this project. Nadine, you have helped us to meet our mission, the mission of our library, a new mission, which is to inspire curiosity and create opportunities for everyone to read, learn, and connect. And your generous spirit and thoughtfulness in seeing a need to raise funds for making sure that there are more large print books available in our community is just amazing. And I'm so grateful to you. And I'm grateful to all your wonderful teachers and the principal, Carrie, for all the work that you do to encourage your students to be active in the community. So thank you, Nadine. We miss you here in Hawaii, and we truly appreciate all the work that you've done and your amazing call to action that you took. And I encourage you to keep doing that and making a difference around you. So thank you so much.
Nadine, you and your classmates have done a great thing, and we are ready to make your vision a reality at Ewa Beach Library, at Waipahu Library, and across the entire state of Hawaii. Through your efforts, it's estimated that we will be able to add about 200 large print books for our children's collection, and library staff like Jolene ready to make that happen. In closing, please know we are so incredibly proud of everything that you've done, Nadine, and your entire team from HTA. We hope to see you all in the library soon. Thank you again so much for being part of this ceremony, this special occasion today. We're so very appreciative. So thank you very much.